How are you doing, YouTube? Well, today's video I wanted to talk about the real reason why Jehovah's Witnesses shun ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. I'll give you a moment to ponder that. If you want to pause the video and think about what is the main reason why Jehovah's Witnesses shun ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. The answer is very simple, but I'll let you pause the video. Okay. So if you pause the video and you pondered it, let's think for a moment. Why do they shun ex-members? And the real reason is really simple, and it's because of the teaching they have about Armageddon. About how if they do associate or say any sort of greeting like hello to a disfellowship person, then they're going to think, oh boy, I'm going to be blood guilty in the eyes of God and God will murder me. So really, with that being said, the ransom sacrifice is no good to Jehovah's Witnesses. At least in their eyes, they're demonstrating that. They don't believe in mercy. They don't believe in grace. They only believe in works for salvation. And they'll give the excuse, well, we don't really necessarily work for salvation, but we have to exercise faith. But they do. They have to work for their salvation in their eyes. They really do. By the way they demonstrate their faith, they demonstrate that it's the right Christ's ransom sacrifice is not enough. The scripture, there's a scripture in the Bible that says, do not go beyond the things that are written. And, you know, the Christ ransom sacrifices for the whole world. I think that's a very serious issue. A lot of Jehovah's Witnesses or ex-Jehovah's Witnesses don't know that the JWs, the Jehovah's Witnesses, that's the real reason they shun their relatives or shun just me in general. If I would go to the Kingdom Hall, they would know. They wouldn't be able to talk to me, and I would not want to go to the Kingdom Hall ever again. That's for sure. But I'm just using an example. But I think that needs to be addressed. Is people don't realize in the ex-JW community why or what's the real reason. It's because of the Armageddon teaching, the blood guilty. So, and that's why JWs shun, and they don't take blood transfusions, and they don't vote, and they just a Pharisee organization, Pharisee rule-based organization. And that's what JWs do. Unfortunately, that's the real reason. As ex-JWs, that's not said enough, is that fear of being destroyed. That's why they shun ex-members. And it's just not right. So, again, the real reason why ex-JWs get shunned by their relatives or friends or people in the congregation, people that are Jehovah's Witnesses, is because they're afraid. They want to uphold standards because, frankly, they're saying Jehovah is not a God of love. He will murder us if we don't talk to this individual. It's exactly what Jehovah's Witnesses do to demonstrate their faith. Like, they don't demonstrate, I know I repeat myself with mercy and grace, is because they feel like, oh my God, I gotta get out in field service, I gotta go to the meetings, and I take blood transfusions and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But unfortunately, a lot of ex-JWs don't realize that. It's because of the Armageddon teaching. How often do I have to say that? I usually say in my videos, I try to incorporate that with all my videos, is that the Armageddon teaching are why Jehovah's Witnesses are Jehovah's Witnesses, is because of the blood guilty and fear of being destroyed. You may think I'm redundant in my videos with that terminology I use for Jehovah's Witnesses, but that's the damn truth. Is that, oh boy, again, if I don't shun these individuals, I'm going to be not right with God. And so that's all I really wanted to discuss and talk about. Just wanted to make this video as brief as possible. So that's what you'll find in my videos, is that I won't be in front of the camera for 6 or 7 hours or an hour like some individuals do. And I'm not putting those ones down, by no means. I mean, they have some good stuff, but I'm kind of short and to the point. Boy, if it wasn't for me repeating myself, I probably would be like, could just make a minute video or 2-minute videos, at least most of them. So thank you for your time. You have a nice day. It is really hot out, but I digress. So thank you very much for your time. Have a nice day.